Let's get settled for the next session on cybersecurity. Talking about the speaker today, our speaker is a cryogenic engineer with more than 32 years of experience in the area of research and technology, management and project management in various premium national institutes like DRDO, NLP, CSIR, Ministry of Defense Technology Development Board, and Government of India in various capacity. She possesses in-depth knowledge and experience of working in various areas of science, technology, defense, and security systems. During her tenure with TTB, she has her rich experience in wide range of innovative technology and industrial products. It gave her a unique experience of taking high-level decisions and successfully managing an important autonomous body of Government of India. She has a part of integrated missile program started by our former president, APJ Abdul Kalam Azad. Abdul Kalam. She worked for NAC missile. She has many accolades for her credit. Before I go much further, let's welcome Dr. Maitri Nanda.
Good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of GSCI 2016 for giving me this opportunity to speak about this topic. Before I start, I just wanted to know, like, how many of you are entrepreneur or would like to be entrepreneur? Oh, great numbers. So any timeline? Tell me, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year? 1 year. So all of you are from the IT? Okay. I'm a non-IT person. So, but then how I come to this place? Basically, it's my experience in DRDO. It always, asked me that, you should do something for the country and something to do for the country's security. I've been involved in many of the systems. I'm into the R&D and system development. And as she said, like, I was a part of the NAG missile. And there, it's unlike the government. People have a very poor impression about the government. They don't work. So, especially you guys will never accept anything from the government. And but DRDO's, the mission-oriented projects, we go to the, if you people know that for the launching, we work there 24 hours, 48 hours, non-stop, without food, without anything. Nobody would believe this. But this is a fact. When time comes, we do it. So I'm on deputation to Technology Development Board, where it is a financial institution in the Government of India. It's a very different kind. We interact with industries, we interact with entrepreneurs. So last more than 2.5 years I'm there. So that really, inspired me that, we must start something on cybersecurity product entrepreneurship. See, not many people are doing cybersecurity product. If you see, like, any of you are in TCS or Infosys? Okay. So, so there are two parts in this. First part, probably I would say that why it is required in the country. And the second part, I will talk about TDP, how TDP is going to help in this. So let's start. So we all know that there has been explosion in the application and usage of internet all over the world. And it is a very complex environment because there are a lot of interaction, lot of interactive media. There's so many users. So this environment has become so interactive, there is a concern all over the world. And with the rapid growth of IT and the digital India, our government's initiative is since 2014, it has become a rapid transformation in all the sectors, which is more relevant, that cybersecurity exposure has become more prominent these days. So that's why there is a need for a secure computing environment in this country. So TDP plans to enhance country's capability in the area of cybersecurity product and motivate young people like you who should get into it, in fact, jump into it, so that our country would need the product very much. And these kind of scenario, you need innovation every day and night, because today something has happened. You start doing something for that, again tomorrow that may not work. So it needs constant innovation. And for you people, like young entrepreneurs, especially, I want to mention here that in my duration in 2.5 years in TDB, I've seen many men entrepreneur, but I have not seen a single women entrepreneur in this field. I've seen them in biotech, agriculture, but not in IT. Why it is so? There is a big demand in this. Why not to jump into it? So I request all of you that, after this session, you people must take a vow that you must get into this. Though this return is not very quick in this. You have to really have a lot of patience, but the country needs this very much. Before we address this entrepreneurship program, we need to know the cyber threat, method of attack, tools of cyber threat, challenges to India's national security, and what are the existing initiatives. I think all these first three, I think all of you must be aware of, because there are many, there may be physical attack, there may be syntactic attack or semantic attack. There are many tools which have been used by these people, the cyber criminals. In fact, they have unlimited resources, at their disposal. They can create the customized, software which can attack which can disrupt any system. And the traditional software or antivirus never worked for them. So this world and the financial sector has, got the glimpses of lot of threats. And since we have to fight for this, and I would like to say here, like a traditional war, it's not a, where there are clean winners and losers. As giving you some examples, Yahoo had suffered a massive data breach back in 2014, where this has exposed over 500 million Yahoo users' personal information. And you must be aware of OPM hack, where this US Office of Personnel Management, and which includes 5.6 billion sets of fingerprints, which has been hacked, which we cannot get it back. So similarly, in 2016, Indian Bank's data breach, it estimated 3.2 million debit cards were compromised, and major Indian banks which are most hit were, say, SBI, HFDC, ICICI, and many more. It's not a IT alone. See, it can be about locks, tights, even a child's plaything. The so-called IoT, with its many internet-connected devices ranging from children's toy, smartphones, your lock in the house, your lock in the garage, lock in the car, they're all, it's connected to the cyberspace, and they're the most potent cybersecurity threats. And again, I would like to mention here that there are 6.4 billion internet-enabled devices in the world today, and every day the number is growing exponentially. And many of these devices have very little or no security at all. A good number of internet routers are wide open or are use default passwords, which is again an invitation for hackers. With Digital India's from 2014, our government, want to transfer India into a digital empowered society, and the existing e-governance project would be revamped to align them with the principle of Digital India. But this initiative should have many crucial components like secure Indian cyberspace. Most of the Indian banks have gone into full-scale computerization, and with this monetization recently, people are facing a lot of problem. But the thing is, slowly you have to get used to it. And otherwise, there are many other, things which come into the picture if we don't digitize the whole system. Similarly, like smart grids, smart cities, e-health, which is going completely on fully automation, that also has its own security challenges to manage. I'm just giving you an examples, why it is required, where it is required. In fact, if you see, most of the systems in our country would need this cybersecurity products. And just to give you a glimpse of the world scenario, this is just a news I come across with this military and aerospace news that, this is recent, like October 2016 news. This says few things like Russian hacks and China cyber attackers hacked computers in a US carrier in the South China Sea. And along with the other news, also you get that US Air Force researchers working with 2 US defense technology companies on multi-million-dollar project to safeguard military avionics, embedded computing, other weapon system technology from computing hackers and other security threats. And global market for this cybersecurity has to reach by 2022 as $167.7 million. And there are a few other things which says that, this secure server for the cyber security and system is needed, which company is using what. So whether we have those kind of systems in India or not, whether all the companies, they're adopting that or not. And I'm sure, we are very good at software in India. But what is there, like, we are doing as far as the hardware is concerned. And okay, we can start with the software, start with the antivirus, start with this something which will safeguard our cyber space. We have entered the new cyber reality, but actually are we ready or not? This question, all of us, we should ask yourself. And it's not one's problem, it's everyone's problem. And this includes primarily, like mobile users are many, almost all of us use mobile. And email, mobile, and healthcare, cyber security, these are one of the, and again, financial data security, these are one of the many, reasons that we should go for this entrepreneurship program or cybersecurity product. Even forget about entrepreneurship. We should go for the cybersecurity products more and more so that each and every company should have their own cell for entrepreneurship, so that the people who are interested from their company should join there and try to innovate something day-to-day basis. And as I said, it's all of us should get together and do work for this purpose. Now, coming to the existing counter cybersecurity initiative, these are the forums, these are the organization in the government of India which takes care of this in a very small way. It has just started. In fact, in 2013 only, we have this national cyber security policy, which has been come into the picture. But I think there are some changes. They are going to implement that. In 2015 also, there was a meeting of all these senior government officers who are involved in this. So we are going to change it soon. But it is good that there is a cyber security laws which are going to be implemented soon. And there are few initiatives by government. In Delhi, there is a e-police station. Wherever you have something, you can complain it. And this RBI has also decided to set technology-related issues. And the most important thing is this Dr. Gulshan Roy has been appointed in, I think, in 2015 as first Chief Information Security Officer of Government of India. That is in the Prime Minister's office. He is the person, he is the head of cyber security in our country. So, and along with him, there is a small group which has only started now. In fact, Technology Development Board, we had gone and met him, and we tried to convince him that this is what we are doing it as an initiative, and we want this entrepreneurs should join in this, and they should, government should also give some financial, helping so that they should grow. And as all of you know, there are challenges and concerns, and as it is mentioned that lack of awareness as individual level and the institutional level. Even if you talk about cyber security, why it is important, people all know that there have been hacking and there are fraud, there are some financial disorder, but still how many of few are coming to the front and saying that yes, we should do something about it. In fact, the seniors in the organization should think about it. And as it is mentioned, the weak IT Act, which has become redundant due to non-exploitation and age-old cyber laws. As I said, cyber laws are very old. We need to, because every day the IT is changing. So the cyber laws has to also change. And that no email account policy, especially for the defense forces, police, and similarly related people who are into the very confidential work. And cyber attacks have come not only from the terrorists, also from the many other sources. So we have to work for it, and government, as I said, has taken some initiative, but that's not much. Other initiatives include, NASSCOM has created a largest compendia of Indian product companies across the industry segment. You can go to this productsmade.in and you can get the name of the companies, who are making this cyber security products. And increased use of mobile devices and growing dependence on internet give rise to birth of endpoint security and data loss prevention startups. I think all of you must agree that these things are very much required, endpoint security and data loss prevention. And that has really emerged into some startups, but they are limited to the companies. Because, see, in Government of India, there are 2-3 organizations like DIPP and this Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog's, there is something called AIM, Atal Innovation Mission. So they are getting into this entrepreneurship program. They are encouraging entrepreneurs. They are giving financial aid to the people who would work. But this is in general for all the entrepreneurs. Nothing is specific to this sector. So industries should also have their own entrepreneurship programs, especially in this sector. And there are prominent players like IBM and all, they have certain things, but we need to increase the number. These are the key players in these, like for the network security, Torrid, Swan, CyberArm, and identity access management, cloud access security, data security. These are the people, they are the key players in this. This data security, the Power Software, in fact, they had come to TDB for starting this software. And this has been recognized, and Cisco has taken it from them. And so now these days, we must say that the startups are more focused around identity access management. I think all of you should agree. And this cloud security solution, which is very complicated, So I'm not from this field, but I feel this is, everybody is going about the cloud-based. So the solution related to cybersecurity is much more complicated. So enterprises are driving the use of security software to help tackle major business issues. Something I said, I've already mentioned the National Cybersecurity Policy in 2013. And so it is essential to build a competent global security product entrepreneurship in the country. And we must know what are the key technology available. Suppose I would ask one of you who would like to become an entrepreneur, what is your first thing that you should think about? Can you tell me, one of you? Anything. Okay. Because you are in the cyber security. So for anybody, what do you want? Who is saying that? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But I think you should be focused about one thing at a time. The world will be better if everybody join hands and all the things get together. But if all of us individually I take up this endpoint security, I take data loss prevention, and something like that. And then what are the technology available in that area? So you get into that. So what is not being thought of? And what is your innovative idea that you can make a you can make a, impact on this, and how it is different, and whether that's scalable or not. If somebody can hack this, what way it can hack this? If somebody hacks it, then what is my next step? Something like that. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And that's where I think we lack. If you see the research which is being done, lots of ideas comes from India which get implemented and executed through Israeli firms. My
Yes.
counterparts are Israelis as well.
Right.
So it's not that we lack idea, but the whole inception of idea to product development, marketing, and ultimately selling that product,
Right.
somehow we lose in that cycle somewhere.
I understand. I fully agree. In fact, as I mentioned here, DRDO and VESI, they are doing it for their own security thing.
Yeah.
But there is no commercially available,
Product,
software.
yeah.
And Indians are very good at giving ideas.
Exactly.
And they're very bad at losing ideas.
Yeah, I mean, we file patent, we never think that you have to
Exactly.
implement that into a product.
Exactly.
And I take blame on my part as well.
Yeah. Thing is, we should learn also from, as you mentioned, as Israelis. I have also worked with Israeli people. They are very secretive. They will not tell you anything. If you ask them 20 times, they may just say half of the thing.
Exactly.
Very secretive. But we Indian, we take pride of telling this, see, I have said this, this is my idea. But you never know when the idea comes into the product and you see the product in the market. Even if you say, oh, it was my idea, nobody's going to believe it. So, but it happens everywhere. So I think we have to really be very focused in what we do and what are we going to do, what are the strategies we are going to make. So as I said, what are the things you should think for the entrepreneurship program? What is the current capability? What are the securities technology? Access of data is there or not? And what kind of data you want to access? And whether you can, that is the acquisition of security technology or available or not? And what is the market? In fact, there is not much a market. It was not there previously, but now the market is growing. In India,
it was always there. Now we have started acknowledging it.
Yeah, that's right.
How I would like
that's
to put
right.
it.
That's right. It was always there. It was not exposed. People are not aware of it. Now people are more vocal about it, so that you understand what it is. And that is a great concern. In fact, it's so again, it's same thing. I think it's identity and access management. The most important security concern for business is to protect their server from unauthorized access, and this is where the future lies. I think all of us should work towards this. And now I come to what is this program in between this Data Security Council of India and Technology Development Board. In the first part, we all talk about that what are the concerns, what are the initiatives taken by Government of India, and what are the initiatives taken by other organizations, and what we should do. But this is the program we are planning with Data Security Council of India, and we are proposing a PPP mode model for promoting cybersecurity product entrepreneurship. It's an entrepreneurship program. And we would like to see that it should start from this R&D to this product development and then commercialization. And commercialization means it's marketing. Marketing is a part of commercialization. And that point, each and every stage has got own merits and demerits, and you have to go through a long way. In fact, this needs your hand-holding, and there are incubators. But again, I said there is no specifically for cybersecurity. So we are planning in the different states to start with maybe 4 or 5 clusters in all over the country, where it will be only specific for this cybersecurity product entrepreneurship. So we would invite people to join there. We'll give them a space. And in fact, we will be in negotiation with the respective state. It's in a very initial stage now, I must say. And just that, I just got an opportunity to speak here, so I just thought that we are also in the initial stage. Let people start something on their own, so that after 6 months from now, So we'll be in a platform that we can call people that you come here and start your own work. And about Technology Development Board, why I'm coming to this, because all of you, anytime you want financial assistance for any kind of innovation or innovative product which you would like to commercialize, as a company, as an entrepreneur, TDB is the place in the Government of India which can give you this kind of help. It's a statutory body under Department of Science and Technology. It started in 96 or completed 20 years. It gives financial assistance in the form of either equity, loan, or grant. But grant is on a special case, not to all. And we give loan at a very nominal, it's a soft loan. It's 5% rate of interest. If you go to start your own company to any financial institution, they will give you as the rate of 12%, 14%, like that. But we give even sometimes, and these are the things like we give only for the innovative products. It should not happen that somebody else is making, it's not for business. It is for innovative product and its commercialization. And we encourage new ideas from small enterprises even at the risk of failures. That's important. Even if you fail, but that doesn't mean that you will try to fail and take the money and go away. So we will help you out and how to go about it. And there are people, we can get in touch with those people to you so that you grow as a company and grow as an entrepreneur. In addition, we also have a direct support to indigenous technology with the VCF. Is there anybody from any venture capitalist around? I have not seen any women, VC. Why it is so? You should start your own, VC fund. And there are many people, who are ready to invest in VC. And in fact, it's very good for your growth. It's very much required. In fact, when before coming here, I had asked that, there should be somebody from the venture capitalists should be here so that people who are interested to start their company or start something, they should help. In fact, this is the forum, they should be invited. In fact, if not this year, maybe next year when we have this, you should call them so that there is an interaction with them and others will also be benefited out of it. So we have already supported 11 VC and we also have, this is just about the TDB, like we have also formed a Section 25 company with CII, it's called Geeta. And we also have a Millennium Alliance program with FICCI and USAID. They're also like, it's to address development challenges. And we also finance those, is there any, oh, it's already time. Okay, I'll just finish. These are the sector-wise coverage in health, medical, engineering, electronics, telecom, defense, but nowhere I can see cybersecurity. And these are the state we have covered with this much of agreements we have signed with them, and the money given to over the last 18, 19 years are these. And as I have already mentioned this, we have already spent 310 crores total funds to the VC for different capacity to different upgradation of different technology and commercialization. And we have also given seed support for the startups. And we started in 2004 and 5. There are 36 incubators we have financed. And that is one Invent program with DFID also. So there also we have a okay, I think we are running short of time. We quickly. So this is the proposed mechanism of this. Create awareness and outreach about this arrangement to create momentum about the security product industry and ensure adequate response from likely beneficiaries. Work with academia, incubators, and other such players for tapping the R&D work and evaluate possible productionization opportunities. And build partnership and engagement models and focus momentum for security product industries. I think I will end here, and thank you very much for the patient hearing. After this, just a minute. I think I'll just ask few questions for the feedback from the audience. Give an honest answer. How many of you are aware of this? Only one? How many of you feel that this is the need of the hour?
Oh,
Okay, I'll send it for you. What is the proactive role being taken by your organization? So, only both of you? Okay.
So we all, there are like 4, 5 of us. We are all working with Intel Security, and we have a lot of cool products securing a lot of things that you talked about. And I just wanted to congratulate you on the passion with which you talked about it. It's good to hear a government official talking about it. And I actually wanted to ask you, what is the awareness level that is there? And what can we as an organization go ahead and do to make it easier for you guys to reach out to us, or we provide more solutions to you?
I'll tell you one thing. See, don't think Technology Development Board as a government organization. We work faster than you. People have come, we have been after them. Why don't you sign the agreement? Why are you late? No, it's like that, you know. We don't see the time. It's not 9 to 5:30 job. It's 9 is right. Out time is not sure. So it's like that. So we'll give all support, like whoever comes, you know. With this mandate, certainly yes. And what is your opinion about it? Do you think that we should go ahead with this?
yes, I have one thing to,
Who is that?
yeah, I have one thing to add over here. Like, you have talked about a very critical and challenging problem. It would be nice if government take even more steps to get into the IT companies and collaborate with them, because I have seen like Passport and Passport Seva and all, when they integrated with TCS,
Yeah.
they became better. So wherever you think that it is really critical, you should approach companies, because they are already busy with their revenue and projects and all that. If you come up with your solution even more, it will be, I think we'll be able to do better for India.
Sure. Point is noted.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Initiating or jumping into the product first. Before that, I think at least through these forums or many more forums like this where IT folks meet, irrespective of it's only a women forum or any other
Right.
forum. I think I think first time I'm hearing a government person coming and talking here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think last year or previous year we have only seen all IT companies and all private companies coming
Yeah.
and talking here.
Yeah.
So until unless you come and create that awareness, we don't know.
Yeah.
So once we understand that, we go and talk about this elsewhere.
Sure.
So that creating that awareness that there is a lot of facilities that where we can support you is the key, rather than just getting into the product first.
Very much. Very
Yeah.
much true.
Is there any way you can propagate this further apart from these sessions?
Yeah, we are in fact on 14th, 15th and 13th, 14th, 15th, we have a session with DSI in Gurgaon. There also we have 3 days, conference, there also we are going to see. So, we have started. Maybe there will be road shows, there will be so many things that's in the pipeline. So we are going to do that. Thank you. No, see, once we start this cluster, probably with the open invitation, we'll give it to maybe in our website or DSI website.
Okay, I work for ARM, which is a UK-based company. It's a small company. Its security is seen as one of the critical things going forward for us. Now, we've been also trying to ideate on products for India. And again, there's a lot of entrepreneurial spirit in the company. It's not so much, individual entrepreneurs, but the spirit is there. I definitely know we are trying to break into innovative thinking about Indian products. What do you do to collaborate with smaller players, not the IBMs, not the Intels?
No, you
but
can
smaller
come
players in the
directly. You
market?
can come directly. Absolutely no problem.
All
Yeah,
right,
you can come
sure.
and talk to the
Thank you.
officials in TDB.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nanda. It's
Thank you so
32
much.
years being an engineer in the government of India is, no joke. Can we give a big hand?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The small memento from,
Oh.
GHCI.
Thank you so much.